Lenzy Ruffin is a photographer, and this takes a lot of talent and skill. It's a special skill you have. Tell us about the years of experience you have in photography, Lenzy.
It started out as a hobby many years ago, just like everybody else gets into photography, just because it's fun. And then you get better and better at it, and people start to ask you how much to do this or how much to do that. And at some point, for some of us, it becomes an opportunity for a viable business, and that was the case for me.
What's important in taking a picture? What do you consider?
Establishing rapport, making sure the person you're photographing. I'm a portrait photographer. I photograph people, and the most important thing is that you establish trust, that they're comfortable, they trust that you're going to produce a flattering image of them, because standing in front of a camera is a very vulnerable position. I make sure I stand in front of my camera a lot so that I have empathy with the people who I'm photographing, because when you're looking down the barrel of a big lens, it can be very intimidating. And the way my philosophy is to establish trust, establish rapport, make sure the person I'm photographing is comfortable that I'm going to produce an image of them that is flattering.
So Lenzy, what makes a quality photograph?
You have to capture the person's personality. You have to capture, like with my headshots, you see, what you see is energy. You see the personality of the person. Their eyes are smiling. I tell people all the time when I'm photographing them, don't just bare your teeth. If you're not smiling, I will see that, because your eyes are what indicates a real smile, not just baring your teeth. So what makes a great photograph is genuine emotion. And one of the things I'm good at is working with people to make them relax and pull out genuine emotion and actually capture their real personality.
Many people like to take color photographs. What can you say about black and white and the drama behind it?
I love black and white. I started shooting for like the last 30 days of 2016. I decided that I would shoot only in black and white, just as a personal project. And I'm still shooting. We're in March now. I'm still shooting in black and white things that I'm doing for myself, just because I love how black and white simplifies the photo. It's more about the subject than the light, and it eliminates color, which is a huge distraction. So now black and white is really my default. Unless color is going to specifically add something to the image, my preference is to do it in black and white.
What's the most important photo session you've had, and why? Who did you photograph that you would remember most, and why?
I really can't say a favorite session or a most important one. I'll take that back. Maybe the first headshot session that I did, and she's not up there, but the very first headshot session that I did, I had shot a mannequin head a couple of thousand times in preparation for the first time I actually shot a person, photographed a person. And then I finally had that first headshot session, and we had so much fun. My stomach was hurting by the time we finished. Her stomach was hurting. We just laughed so hard. We had a great time through the session. So yeah, that was definitely my most memorable and my favorite session, that first headshot session.
Finally, Lenzy, we have thousands of photographs sometimes, right, in our homes. How do we preserve our photographs to last a lifetime?
You gotta print. You have to print.
So that type of print is?
This is metal, specifically aluminum. But it's very important to print your work, because who knows where Facebook is going to be in 20 years. It may not exist. MySpace was the greatest thing in the world, and now it doesn't exist. You don't want to hand custody of your photos over to a third party, or even leave them in your phone. Where are the top 3 photos that you had from 2017? Somewhere in your phone. But if you print them, they're on the wall for you to enjoy and relive those moments forever. They become conversation pieces. When people come over and visit you, they see these photos, these great photos, and they ask you, what's the story behind this? And you get to relive that moment and share it with someone else. And there's no better way to enjoy your photography, your photos, than to print them. You gotta print stuff.
Thank you so much. So when it comes to photography, think of Lenzy Ruffin.
Thank you.
Thank you.